and do video number 4. So I'm Steve, and this is video number 4. And so what we're going to do in video number 4 is we're going to set up a healing field. Now, if you want to go back and watch an earlier video called Setting Up the Human Field, the Healing Field, then you'll know who all the beings are that I call in for this field. Um, and I've done this, thousands of times. I set up these fields. I have the World Healing Field, which was just set up once, and it's still running 4 years later, end of January, so a little over 4 years. But an individual healing field will be set up for you. So you're an individual watching this video. All 15 of you, or sometimes, 129 of you. You never know how many are going to watch this. But for all of you who are watching this, I'm setting up a healing field right now for you. And all you have to do is when I say I'm choosing to set up a healing field for, then you just state your name. So I'm going to say it and you state your name. I'm going to be stating my name because I'm going to be participating in this healing field as well. So I choose to set up a healing field for and Steve. And I ask that all the people participating in this, that their helpers and guides be present within the field, that my helpers and guides be present within the field, and that all of the helpers for the observational healing fields please be present and in position. And I ask that we all be placed in a field of protection while we do this work. I ask the higher self to take us through the portal of time to the event that would be the highest good, release and integrate at this time. And I invite all souls to return to this event, to release and integrate the energy of the event for themselves. And I ask that they all be placed in a field of protection while they do their work. Upon arrival at the event, I ask the higher self to assist us to release and integrate all energies of this event, gently and easily, fully and completely on all levels and through all space and time. Okay. So if this worked for you by stating out loud, you choose to participate in this healing field. You gave your name. It only has to be your first name, but it could be, longer than that. But once you state, I choose to participate in this healing field, I'm setting up a healing field for, and you give your name, that gives the beings permission to assist you. And the beings that I work with assist you by holding a really powerful, high resonant field in which it's easier to change. It's easier to let go because basically you're letting go of a contracted reality that you've been holding on to because you don't know what's on the other side of your contracted reality. And the only way you're going to find out what's on the other side of your contracted reality is by letting go of that contracted reality and opening to a different reality. So that's all these healing processes are. The healing that I do with others, and I do this over the phone. And not with FaceTime. It's over the phone. They don't see me. I don't see them. The only people that get to see me are the people who watch these videos. But my clients who I work with over the phone, some of them I've never seen. And it just doesn't matter. Because once we're on the phone together, I'm working with the field of relationships. So you have a field around you. I have a field around me. And between us, there's a field of relationship. So once you establish contact with me, you establish a field of relationship between us. And when I'm working with a client, they have this field of relationship, and what they bring to it is their disturbed energy. And that disturbed energy comes into the field of relationship by bringing my hand closer than I actually allow the field of relationship and its disturbed energy to get. I don't let that energy get this close. So if I let me see if I move to this side, maybe that close. Maybe the field of relationship energy can be that close to me, but yeah, that feels just about right. So I'd say that's about 20 inches, whatever. Um, and I help release that energy one of two ways. One way I help that release that energy is I release it directly through me. Does that cause me harm? No. Yes and no. It doesn't cause me harm, but sometimes it kind of disturbs my field for, usually maybe 20 minutes afterwards, but sometimes it's been a day or two. So I say, when we do this, if you set up a healing field with me, I'll be grounding as much of the energy of it that I can for you. You'll be grounding as much of that energy as you can for yourself. And there's also a grounding rod to the earth from the field of relationship between us. And some of that energy will just be directly grounded through the field of relationship. But a lot of the energies I ground, and I like it. It just lets me know what energies you've been working with and when I feel them release. So that's how it's going to be. So this, I think, is video number 4. I would suggest that maybe wait for to feel complete in your healing process that you're doing with me, and then go on to video number 5. So once again, and we'll probably all get tired of me saying now must go.